Brilliant, bruh.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Earrbones podcast, the only podcast that thinks that damage control needs their own everything.
We didn't even talk about that one, but okay.
No, the TV show, everything. I'm Brand.
And I'm Stick.
You don't agree with that intro?
Yeah, I mean...
You would tell me you wouldn't like to see damage control do an entire movie just cleaning up after the Avengers.
Alright, yeah, you win. That's it, sure.
Like after the Avengers
Directed
movie...
by Michael Bay. Just everything
That's
re-exploding.
the opposite.
What if it was just like Michael Bay explosions in reverse?
We got Michael Bay
movie.
later. Let's talk about Michael Bay later. I know you're hostile. Just relax. We gotta talk about books first.
Okay. Books.
You read Animal Man. Animal Man 29.
I did.
Final issue.
Sad to see it go.
It is sad. It was a beautiful issue though.
It was. It made me sad, like her talking about I forget what the guy's name is, the boy's name is, but her name is Maxine, right? The little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, her talking about her brother was sad.
It was nice though. It's basically just her recounting the entire series.
Yeah.
Pretty much, she just tells you everything that happened. Talks about Rot World even. Glad they brought that back for this issue.
Yeah, you didn't get enough. There's only 12 issues of it.
But then it's just we find out that what was it? He made an agreement with the what are they called?
The Avatars?
No, he's the Avatar. They're the
Totems.
He made a deal with the Totems that he will be Animal Man, and she is not going to be an Avatar anymore.
Yeah.
And then he makes a deal with his wife. I mean, it was awesome, though.
I like how he made that deal with Socks to make sure that he's a father first before he's Animal Man.
Yeah. It was beautiful, though. It was a nice wrap-up. I mean, at least we get to see Animal Man and Justice League United.
It was a great series, and it was nice for a series to actually run its length.
Yeah, I don't think I started... I think I started at like 11, though, so I have to pick the first 10 or so up, I think.
I think I'm with you on that. I think we started around the same time.
Yeah, I think I may have picked one or two random ones up, but I know I don't have them all.
But he's coming back in Justice League United.
Yeah.
I read an interview with Lemire, and he said that he's going to be kind of different, but they're getting away from the family aspect of him.
I hope he still has his cosmic powers. I hope they can dive into that in Justice League United.
That'd be nice.
Because he still has that deal. Like, they even kind of talked about it a bit in this issue. They showed him, he's like, yeah, I promise I'll always be there. But then in the back of his head, he was thinking about the alien guy.
Yeah.
So I hope maybe, in an issue of Justice League United, they're just doing their normal thing, but then they're like, oh, hold on, the next issue, it's going to be just like a solo story, like to break up two storylines. I'd be alright with that.
Yeah, it'd be okay.
Anything to get away from Canada.
Whoa.
Voice in the Dark. This is the second issue I picked up, is number 5, and I don't know what's going on. All I get from it is that Zoe's planning her next kill, but I loved reading it. I don't...
The art was smooth. I mean, I looked through it. I didn't read it, but
I'm just enthralled with it. I can't stop reading it, but I truly don't know what's going on in this. I don't. But I read at the end, like the letters page. He wrote a letter, and he talks about how it's not really considered an ongoing. He's doing miniseries. He said, like they're going to be separated so they can be read trade. Like he's basically writing for trade, but they're going to release them in single issues. It confused me. I don't know what he's talking about.
That is confusing. What does that mean?
He said, I think there's one more issue of Killing Game, or maybe this is the last issue of Killing Game, and then the next one's going to be like a solo story about it, and the next one, that's going to be a solo story. There's not going to be interconnecting things, I guess, other than the characters.
That's really weird to write a
I mean, if he's writing with his mouth, he can do what he wants.
I get it, but...
It is strange. He justified it in some way that I don't remember, but...
I feel like you'd lose interest in, like, the first character by the time you got back to her.
I don't think so.
No?
What do you mean lose interest? She's still going to be in the book.
Oh, I thought it was, like, different characters.
No, the characters are the same.
Okay.
It's just individual stories.
Okay.
That, like, they're not going to reference back the other story, I guess.
Okay. That's different.
Thor God of Thunder, number 20.
Oh, sweet.
The Last Days of Midgard, Part 2.
Can I just say that cover?
Oh, man, Old Galactus.
I need it on my wall.
The art of Asad Ribic in here is just fantastic. The one thing I didn't expect out of this was the going back between present day and old times. I thought it was going to stay in the future with King Thor and Old Galactus.
Yeah, but I liked it.
It balances well.
I really did like it. The whole conversation between Old Thor and Old Galactus was amazing.
As I was reading this, you remember how we argued about the arm?
Yeah.
How he didn't have an arm. Obviously, he does have an arm. He mentions it in here that it's a what? It's it's a heavy arm from a destroyer. It's a destroyer's arm.
Yeah, that's
So he did lose an arm. I don't remember when he lost it because I think just when I saw him with the destroyer arm, I thought it was his arm with armor on it. I thought it was armor.
You're like, this is Cable, more Cable.
I mean, Thor Cable would be an awesome character. Let's be real.
Yeah, I know.
And then the big reveal in this is that the head of, what is his name, Dario Agger.
Yeah.
Is the head of Roxxon is a Minotaur? Is the Minotaur?
My God, that page of him
it was
showing
gorgeous.
himself.
It was gorgeous.
I was like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I was speechless.
But is it the Minotaur? Because you've ran into Minotaur before. You've read Moon Knight and whatnot.
Yeah.
Is it the Minotaur or is he just a Minotaur?
I feel like he's just like a demon or something.
Because the Minotaur, I have a few Iron Man issues, I think, with Minotaur. He's a bad thing. It's not a good thing. But he's badass in this.
Yes.
And then they bring up Broxton, Home of the Gods, which, did you know what it was?
No,
I had to look it up.
What is it?
I guess when Thor, when he came to Earth, Asgard stayed above this place, and then, like, they accepted the gods in rocks, and, like, the gods moved about. It was like their town.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
That's good to know.
I think it happened in, like, the 2004 series of Thor or something. I don't know.
I was really enjoying his, relationship with Ancient Solomon or whatever.
Yeah.
I like when they were in the restaurant, he asked for, pig flesh and, bird embryos?
Yes.
I was like, yes.
I like the Galactus exchange, too. I really like the way they were talking back and forth.
That was amazing.
It was.
Galactus was like, it's better to eat the Earth now. There's actually someone who still cares about it.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I just have to say, Jason Aaron is one of the best writers right now.
I'm glad you got me on that.
Everything he does is great. You're not reading Superman Unchained.
Nope.
This title's ending, and I think I dropped it with this issue.
At 6?
At 6. It's ending at like 12. Will you quit throwing?
I don't know why.
Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
You don't even know.
I don't know, because this book just pisses me off. Scott Snyder and Jim Lee, it was supposed to be fantastic. They drug it out and then got canceled, and now they're trying to rush through it. There's this government-created being like Superman. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. They stopped every nuclear weapon fired in the world. And USA... Actually, I did keep it, because the ending got me. The United States declares war on the Fortress of Solitude at the end of this.
Oh.
They come storming in with troops and shit, and like...
That'll work.
And the guy who the government made to kill Superman, who was also an alien, shows up in armor and he says, "I'm here to kill you."
Oh my God, it's Apocalypse.
No, his name is Wraith. And, I don't know. Real good friends with Lois's dad. Lois's dad had a big part in making him.
Oh, good for Lois's dad.
Superior Spider-Man Annual, number 2. First of all, I like this cover.
I did like the cover. Didn't really much do with the story.
Yeah, you didn't like the cover, I didn't like the story. Or you did like the cover. I didn't like the story.
I liked the story. I liked it because there wasn't any Spider-Man in it.
See, I don't know.
I feel like it was great filler. It filled in the blanks between the last 2 Spider-Man issues.
But I didn't need it.
That's true, but...
We have Ben Urich trying to help out his nephew?
Yeah, who is
the Hobgoblin. And he's just running around being a reporter, and he finds out that they have first of all, doesn't what's her name, Carly as a goblin right here, look like Mara?
Yeah.
I didn't understand. It bothered me.
Really?
Yeah. I understood, but it bothered me. What else happened in this? What's the other? Because there's 2 stories.
What's that chick's name?
The
Prowler? No.
The vigilante girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
She
fights off the robot.
No.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, she does, but that wasn't the thing.
That's what happens. That's all that happens.
She realized that Peter wasn't the one hurting Carly.
I liked how her equipment ran off of the spider technology, so they had to make her not a goblin in order for her to see it.
Yes.
I liked that a lot. That was a very good way of doing that. But then she kind of rips her apart. Just continued in Spider-Man 30, which, is it the last issue of Superior Spider-Man?
I don't know.
It's coming up. I heard there's a big reveal in it, and there's spoilers.
It's sitting on my counter at home.
I avoided it. I know that.
Good. Usually you ruin things.
Did you read Supergirl?
I did.
What's your view on this? Supergirl number 29, reborn as a Red Lantern.
All right.
They conveniently say, 1 month ago, takes place before so-and-so.
Yeah, I think the whole order they have with this storyline
bullshit.
is really messed up.
It's because they think Supergirl is the inferior title to Red Lanterns, which I don't agree with. If she is the one that's controlling the storyline in Red Lanterns...
If the storyline is called Red Daughter and it's about her, then why is it...
Exactly.
What?
This is like the afterthought. It's like they had the idea, and then Red Lanterns did it, and they were like, "Oh, you guys got to rewrite all your issues. She's going to be a Red Lantern now."
Yeah, why even throw her in there? It's like the I feel like out of the story I got just the evil Red Lanterns are just taking over shit.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love this issue.
The only hang up it has, I don't feel like Banshee should have been able to last that long against her. I mean, I know she's magic, but...
See, did you know that C.O. Bond, or whatever her name was the Silver Banshee?
I knew she was, but again, I don't really know who Silver Banshee is.
Because I didn't know who she was. It surprised me.
Siobhan, that's her name.
It's spelled really weird.
That's how you say it, though.
How do you know this?
Because my girlfriend was watching a show that had the chick who plays Buffy in it, and that's her name in it, Siobhan.
It's
and
spelled that
like
way?
that. Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know who this guy they revealed at the end either that has his horns pierced.
Oh.
I don't know who he is either.
I don't know who he is either. I thought he was just one of the Red Lantern generals.
But it seems secondary. It seems like this title means nothing. They're trying to put everything into Red Lanterns, and this is just like afterthought. Like, oh, Supergirl still has a title, so we should probably just fill in something. It's an afterthought. That's all it seems like to me.
Yeah, in the last issue,
I still love Supergirl though.
That doctor said that a Kryptonian with a Red Lantern ring was like a world-ending event or something. Mm-hmm. And then you have Banshee just, I mean, Banshee, I like that she admitted she couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
But, come on now.
New Avengers. Or, as we should call it, Stargate.
Can we just say nothing happens?
Because they're building a Stargate. I feel like they're setting up some weird multiverse. They're going to try to branch out in this multiverse, and it's not going to work.
I didn't even run any nuts about it, apparently.
Swan and Tarax team up. My final note is confused. Period.
Yeah,
confused.
Period. That's pretty much how I felt.
I mean, art was nice in this one, though.
No, it wasn't.
I like Simone
It's
Bianchi.
blurry.
I like Bianchi.
It's all blurry. Why is it all blurry?
Some of it's blurry.
What are they doing?
Although I did get confused at a few bits because I thought, like, there was somebody who didn't look how I ever imagined them, and it confused me.
Tony? Tony looks weird.
Whoever that is.
That's,
Oh, it was Maximus.
Yes.
I couldn't think of who it was. I was reading, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then it looks like a female in this panel. And I was like, who's this bitch?
But what I gathered from this is that Black Swan chick has a lot more to do with this than they seem to have any idea.
Like, she's almost the sentry that gets sent out to find the worlds.
But surprise, no questions were answered.
Yeah.
Is Bendis writing this?
No. No, it's definitely Hickman. But I love Tarax. And if Tarax is teaming up with this super being, I'm excited to see it.
And this was last week's book. And I got this week's book in the mail already.
Yep.
What? I can't afford this.
Well, it's because it's a new #1.
If it doesn't say it on it.
Yeah, it does.
Are you sure?
Yep. It's number 16, and it says #1 at the top, I believe.
Why are we double shipping books like this?
I think it's just because new #1, trying to hop new readers on.
You're losing old readers.
We'll talk about that there, because I don't know anything about that.
Alright, we got Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 10, #1. It's just started this month.
So if you tell me anything about this book, if I want to watch Buffy, is this going to ruin anything for me?
Yeah, but Buffy's been out for 11 years, so...
So there's a moratorium on spoilers?
Yeah, to a point. I mean, if you're caught up on Buffy, if you read Season 8 and Season 9...
Well, hold on. There were 2 seasons in comics already?
Yeah.
This is the 3rd season in comics?
Yep. And there's also 3 seasons of Angel, which is now Angel and Faith, which starts this week, I think. But the team's all back together. I mean, I don't want to spoil too much if you didn't...
Fuck it.
Caught up.
This is not a Buffy-friendly podcast.
Okay. That's kind of mean. But the team's back, and they team up with vampires, and they draw the fight out until the sun comes up, so they won't have to worry about getting backstabbed. And that backfires because these vampires aren't affected by the sun. And that's pretty much how it is. And then Kid Giles shows up. You don't know who Giles is.
No, I'm sitting here just looking
But
around.
Giles died in the end of Season 8. Angel killed him. But now he's back as a kid. That's pretty much the big reveal in this. And we'll see where that goes. I myself didn't read Season 8 and Season 9.
Then what are you doing? How do you know what's going on then?
Oh, because my girlfriend owns them. You know.
Why didn't you read them?
Like I said, it's 90 issues. I just haven't
No.
had time.
45 issues a season.
It might be 70, but I know season 8 is 45 issues and season 9 is either 32 or something like that.
I got nothing.
Then there's 3 seasons.
Are we done with Buffy Corner for the week?
I recommend it. If you miss Buffy, this is where to go. Like, I'm glad that they still keep going with it because it's a really good series and the universe of Buffy is just it's fantastic and the characters.
Does Buffy still look like what's her name?
Yeah, they all do.
Strange.
They all keep all the likeness. It's really good. It's really good. I suggest you get on it.
How much money is Joss Whedon making off these?
I don't know. Joss Whedon, he deserves all he makes.
You sure?
Joss Whedon doesn't really compromise. Like, he does what he wants, and if it flops, then it doesn't. If not, he makes something else.
I'm alright with that. You read Iron Man at number 1? Oh, wait, hold on, number 23.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I did.
I love this cover. I believe it's a Michael Del Mundo cover. Is that his name?
Yeah, who's Guru FX?
I believe he's a colorist. I think it's less a guy and more a company.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like all digital coloring.
Come on, Marvel, what are you doing?
I mean, the art wasn't horrible.
No.
It's what it's kind of been. How did you feel about it, though?
Well, let's see.
The review pissed me off.
I don't know who the Magic IT girl is.
I don't either. What's her name? I have it written down here.
I forgot as soon as I finished reading.
Dark Angel, I believe she called herself.
Okay.
I didn't like how it walked me through things.
I kind of liked the beginning. It kind of set the, like, it made me feel like
set
it
a
was
tone, yes. And who's this albino woman?
Well, I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Who is this broad? Like, I don't know who either of these people he went to are. And I like to believe that I'm pretty knowledgeable on Iron Man.
Yeah, I'm not. You're the man I'd ask.
Yeah, I have no idea. I really don't.
I do like how Tony doesn't understand magic.
Yeah, it makes sense because he's the thinker always logically.
Yeah,
and magical isn't logical.
I feel like
magic isn't logical.
It's not easy for him. It actually gives him something to struggle with.
And he teleports directly into the throne room of Malekith.
Yep.
Did you see the next cover?
Yes.
Oh my god, it looks fantastic.
It does.
If it's another Del Mundo cover, I'm excited.
Yeah, he can keep doing covers. I'm okay with it.
But I don't like Malekith's weird mullet. He looks like Billy Ray Cyrus. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
He looks like Billy Ray Cyrus.
I don't like the mullet. I mean, come on.
I like how he's taking the rings by pure force, though.
Yeah.
Like he's commanding the rings. It's fantastic.
I like how the ring came to him. He pretty much...
He told it. He said, hey, guy.
You're working with me.
You're my ring now. I still love his Iron Man book. I mean...
It's good. It's getting a little confusing.
Iron Patriot this week.
Oh, it's not time.
Relax yourself. 5 Ghosts, number 10. Absolutely beautiful book.
I thought you dropped that.
I got this week. I said number 10. All right, I'm going to keep going to number 10. And I was going to drop it. I can't drop it. It's too beautiful. I really can't. The reason I wanted to drop it is because Fabian Gray, the main character of the book, hasn't been in the last 3 issues.
Oh?
They're setting up like other characters who have the same powers as him, kind of. And then he comes in on this raft and this beautiful page at the end, and it says, next month, Fabian's back. I have to stay on it now.
Oh, so it's going to be like a Castaway remake.
Sure. But there's also this little secondary story called Doc Unknown, and I love it. It's so fun. It's just really fun. I don't know what's going on. There's weird creatures.
Oh my god.
But I love it, and it's such a beautiful book. I have to keep it. Because I did drop some other things this week. Maybe I did drop Superman Unchained?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Well, no, because I don't know what I dropped. I'm just talking as I go.
Oh, you totally forgot. Next here we got Harley Quinn number 4. They're still doing one-shot stories, which is nice.
No references back. If you had told me it was a one-shot, I probably would have read it.
I'm sorry. I thought you understood. There's a fantastic Star Wars homage to Guido and Han Solo here.
Wouldn't have got it.
You really? You don't?
We've been over this.
Look, her cup's even R2-D2.
I see. I would get that, but I wouldn't get anything else.
Doubtful. I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
How do you not know what's going on in a one-shot book?
Because, listen, it starts out where she is putting on makeup to look normal. Because I guess she has bleached skin now. I
When did that happen?
I don't know. And she's a therapist for elderly people and stuff.
Oh, that was her profession originally, correct?
Was it?
That's how she turned into Harley Quinn. She was
she
was Joker's therapist,
I get
and
that,
she turned him crazy.
I didn't know she still
Or
was.
he turned her crazy. I don't know.
But I don't know. I guess this old lady says her family never comes see her, so she goes and beats the shit out of him, kidnaps him.
Because that'll help.
And then she forgot about him. And then at the end they tell her that her mother has Alzheimer's, so she's making the whole thing up. And then this other guy busts in, who was a Soviet or an American spy who got turned into a bionic man, who's now a fat elderly man who needs his help to kill Russian spies. So that's where this is going. It was good. I mean,
there is going to be a tie together. The next issue, apparently, it's not going to be a one shot if they're talking with this guy.
Yeah, it's finally leading towards.
Why is he wearing 3D glasses?
Yeah, I know, it's his bionic eye. See, that's what he did look like.
Still looks like 3D glasses.
Yep, I don't know. It was good, confusing, but I'm not going to drop it. Yeah. I almost put it down and said, I'm done. I don't know what's going on. But it was good.
What about that book you got with Archangel on the cover there?
That's Sarah's Condor.
That is Archangel.
All right.
He has something. He has the Apocalypse Tear. Is that what it was called?
I don't remember.
The Seed. The Apocalypse Seed.
Yes.
From Remender's X-Force.
Highly suggest you read that if you haven't.
It just came out on Omnibus.
Yes, get it.
I want to get it.
All right. This was way better than the last issue that I told you never to pick up and never even talk about again.
The worst part about any DC book is that page right there.
Oh, that Romita Jr.
The Romita is coming, drawing Superman.
Oh, yeah, he's just Superman's just sad about it already.
He's depressed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Big thing about Ra's al Ghul and Mother Eden, I think her name is, gonna fight because Ra's wants her eternal life. Doesn't really matter. Kind of stupid, that story. The only good part of the story is Condor, who you think is Angel.
You mean who is Archangel?
Okay, so Archangel wants to get with Black Canary because they had a little thing going.
I know who Black Canary is.
But they found Black Canary's husband, and he's a vegetable.
Was it Black Canary's husband Green Arrow?
No, they were just dating.
Oh, they were just banging?
Yeah. And she wants nothing to do with Archangel now. So Ra's comes and tells him that if he lets him attack that mother woman he's on the team with, he'll make sure that her husband dies first. So he has a chance to get with her.
Obviously, you're invested in this book. Like, obviously, you're emotionally invested in this book. Because there's no other reason you would still be on this book.
I'm. You know what? The main story is stupid, but the character dynamics is what makes it worth reading. Kind of
how Avengers AI was.
Yeah.
Until the actual story got good.
Yeah.
And then they canceled it.
I mean, there's going to be a battle next episode. We got to see if Canary and Condor are going to stick with the deals they make with Ra's al Ghul or not.
Well, stay tuned.
Yeah, it's riveting, but
sounds just riveting. It does.
It's May the 29th, so someone's reading it other than me.
Yeah, I guess you're right there. Probably everybody else that just wants a female team that's good.
Well, they're in the wrong place.
Avengers World number 4.
That Deodato.
Oh, that amazing Horde Deodato cover. Which, I was looking at this. It took me a while to figure out what was so different, why it didn't look so much Deodato. You want to know what it is?
What?
In lieu of using all the blacks, he used reds.
Oh, yeah.
And it's gorgeous.
I see that.
That little twist that he does. I mean, I guess it was kind of a big twist because it's all the colors. But it just made this perfect.
Well, that's what makes a good artist.
It's a story. Do you remember? I don't know if it was in Avengers World or in an Avengers crossover somewhere. Nightmask.
And Starbrand left.
Nightmask, Starbrand, Hawkeye, and Spider-Girl left to that town that everybody disappeared from. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Well, they're there, and it's the town of the dead, where people who are trapped in between worlds, in between dimensions, don't want to leave, are there. Every kid that was at Starbrand's school when he killed them all, when he got his powers, is there.
Oh.
Trying to fight him and trying to kill him. It's a decent issue. We have, a couple good pages here and there. Is Sebastian Druid Dr. Druid? Because they bring in a magic specialist, because I think it's Tony and Cap were talking that they don't have any magic people on the Avengers. And they brought in Sebastian Druid. And I don't know what he looks like, because he doesn't look like Dr. Druid. Dr. Druid is bald, correct?
I think.
That page I just showed you was Dr. Druid. Or it was Sebastian Druid. Maybe Dr. Druid's son?
I don't know. We might have to pull up the dictionary.
Might have to.
Encyclopedia, my bad.
Yeah. Dictionary.
Dictionary. What a dick.
But it was a good issue. It was fun. You want to know what these remind me of? Do you remember, I want to say, late 80s, early 90s Avengers the Solo. It was Avengers Solo. Solo Avengers was the name of the series.
Yeah.
And I loved those because it was just about one Avenger. It was one story. They ran more than one issue. Obviously, I think they did like 3-issue arcs for each character.
Yeah.
I loved them, and that's what these remind me of.
Really?
I loved this book. I love just breaking away from what's going on, still staying in continuity, but just talking about one Avenger. I liked it a lot.
I mean, I honestly forgot all about
and
Starbrand.
Morgan Le Fay
Oh.
is in charge of the City of the Dead. That's the reveal at the end of this.
Wow.
So apparently, maybe though, I'm not going to confirm anything. The next issue of Avengers World might be Starbrand as well, but I'm not expecting it.
Whatever happened with him? Like, I feel like when he came into Avengers, he was like, going to be a big game changer. And...
I think he didn't know how to control his powers, and they sent him somewhere. Like, they sent him to a prison of some sort.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't a prison. They said he got to watch TV and eat donuts or something. I don't know.
Sounds like prison.
You just read Thunderbolts.
I did.
It's phenomenal, isn't it?
It was. I'm still... Maybe I skipped something. I was a little confused why symbiotes started attacking everybody.
You missed the main part of the thing.
I did. I after that Ryan Reynolds joke by Deadpool, I was kind of...
Well, it opens up, and as you know in the series, they choose names out of a hat to see who gets the mission. And they chose Deadpool's name. Deadpool wanted to go, kidnap Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
And Venom says, hold on, can this one be mine? And he says, I'm leaving the team. And he says, I want you guys' mission to be to kill the symbiote. And he's like,
okay.
He's like, do whatever you have to do, kill the symbiote.
I thought that's what I read, but I wasn't sure.
Well, they end up being able to kill him, but they don't. And it all was to just see if he could leave the team, if he ever lost control, if there was somebody out there that could stop him. And they proved that they could. That's all it was about.
Okay.
And I thought it was a very good issue.
It was very good.
That.
Like I missed that point, but everything else was fantastic.
His art worked really well with it, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Charles Soule, once again, another phenomenal writer.
Yeah.
Just killing it with his
He
book.
really writes Deadpool good. I'll give him that.
He does. I would like, but see, Jerry Dugan and Brian Posehn writing Deadpool amazingly.
Oh, yeah, I'm not
I
knocking
can't
them.
even say, I would like to see him write Deadpool because they're writing it phenomenally.
I think what he does works in this.
Yes, it is, because it's not overdone either. Anything's better than Way.
And I like the leader saying he got his information from Wikipedia.
Yes.
That was funny.
Superior Foes, which you also just read.
I did.
How did you feel about it? Because this is the first issue of Superior Foes you read.
I've
been on it all 10 issues.
I really like the humanization and, like, just the way, like, the villains interact when they're not being villains.
Yeah.
You know?
You
really
can
nice.
see the real character in them. But in this particular issue, there was 4 or 5 separate stories talking about each character.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted you to read it, because it felt to me like they were reintroducing all the characters.
It was good. I mean, if you want to jump on this, I'd say jump on that. I mean, I'm
number
not lost.
10 would be the issue to jump on. Even though I think...
And Herc was in it. Hello.
I think there's another one of these out this week. Or no, this was the second week in a row. No. Either this one came out, and then there's one this week, or this one came out and there was one the week before. I think that might have been it. This one double shipped. Like, it shipped last week and this week.
I was wondering why I have no money this month.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. But I loved it. I mean, when I get these, you going to continue to read them?
Yeah, I'll read them, certainly. It was good.
Talk about your Batwoman there.
All right, we got Batwoman
It's another
here.
book. I have no idea what's going on.
I don't either. First off is Batwoman 29. The cover's misleading. Nocturna.
I don't know who that is. Is that a new character?
I don't know who she is.
I've never heard of her before.
She's in Arkham Prison, and she gets let out at the very last page.
That art's still nice, though.
Oh, the art's beautiful. I don't know who's doing it. Jason Masters.
Jason
Masters, the porn guy. Batman still doesn't know what Wolf Spider's up to. They found out he's stealing paintings.
Who's Wolf Spider?
Oh, this guy. He's like a criminal, master criminal.
Does he have big fangs?
Nope. I don't think he has any powers at all. He's just smart.
Why is he wearing Black Widow gauntlets?
Again, I don't know. He even has a backpack. That's how badass he is.
Man.
Super villain with a bad backpack. That's awesome.
The only thing better would be a fanny pack.
And nothing interesting happened at all.
What's keeping you on this book? Just you like Batwoman?
I like Batwoman, but like her interaction with her
So what I'm hearing,
girlfriend Maggie.
What we've come to decide is that you don't even need a good story. You just want them talking to people. You'd be fine with the whole issue of dialogue.
No, don't get me wrong. Like the main character interactions are worth reading. Like there's development. Like maybe the story's not that great, but not every story is a gold mine. Let's be reasonable.
I'm not looking for a gold mine. I'm looking for just a little bit of lead.
I mean, I'm sure if I read these in a trade, they might be more enjoyable. And once we see what the end game is with this guy, because we still don't know, and it's been like 5 issues.
One of those. Is this a monthly?
Yeah.
So not bad then.
I don't know. I suggest it, even for just the artwork alone. The cover's amazing. But, I don't know. Hopefully it picks up.
Let's move on to your Miss Marvel number 2 there. That you set it down. I said, I'm going to read this. And you said, it's something.
It is something.
And I started to read it, read 2 pages of it, and said, what did I miss? And then, throughout a short discussion, we found out that I didn't read number 1.
You didn't even read number 1.
I read Captain Marvel number 1.
Yeah, let's not get this Miss Marvel confused with any other Miss Marvel, because it's not any other Miss Marvel. Is
this the Puerto Rican Inhuman?
No, she's the Indian.
She's Indian, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, like actual Indian, like her family's like...
From India.
I don't know if they're from India, but they moved from India, I believe.
Did she get her powers from the Terrigen Mists?
Yes.
So she's an Inhuman?
Yes.
So her parents are from India, yet they're Inhuman. They're Inhuman descendants, if you will.
Yep. I guess they practice like Hebrew or something, or maybe...
Practice Hebrew?
Maybe,
speak Hebrew?
I don't know. I don't even know. What am I thinking for?
I like the art in it, I'm going to be honest.
The art's very nice. It fits the story.
Like I said, I read 2 pages and put it down.
It's kind of annoying the way her parents are.
Oh, I'm guessing... Hold on, let me just throw this out there. I'm guessing that they're the stereotypical, strict,
yes,
religious,
yes,
Indian parents.
Yes, yes. Booyah. Stereotypes all over.
So they're not eating cows.
But, no. But wait, there's more. Apparently, she has the powers to shrink and grow. Yeah.
She had these before the Terrigen Mist?
No.
That's what the Terrigen Mist gave
Yes. Look at her hand. She doesn't even know how she did it. She shrinks like as small as Ant-Man in the one panel. I don't know what's going on
So
here.
that's her inhuman power, is to shrink and grow.
Yes.
That's it.
And I believe the only reason she is dressed up like Miss Marvel is because, like, subconsciously she wanted to be like Miss Marvel.
Huh. So why is this called Miss Marvel?
I don't know.
Was that just a way to get people, like, trick people into reading it?
I guess. Because, like, she can't fly. She doesn't shoot things out of her hands.
She just shrinks and grows.
Yeah, that's all I got so far. Like, she punches the wall or something here, and her hands, like, look, like, what's going on? It's just weird. It's weird.
Oh, well, I'm very glad I didn't finish reading it.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't either. Cause
Was that letters page called Holla at Kamala?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Her name's Kamala?
Is it? I don't even know. I read 2 issues. I don't even know what her name is.
I'm just saying that there was a wrestler named Kamala who he was this huge black guy, and he had, like, a moon painted on his stomach, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, her name is Kamala.
So every time I read that, I would just picture this giant guy. This giant wrestler. I don't know. Do you recommend this to anybody? How long until you're giving this up?
I believe this is part 2 of 5. Give me a second here to look.
So are you giving it 5?
It is part 2 of 5.
Are you giving it 5?
I'll give it to 7.
What if the next issue's trash?
I'll give it 2 arcs.
What if the next issue's trash?
It can't get any worse.
What if the next issue is just blank pages?
It'd be a step up. That'd be gold. This is like copper. That'd be gold. I don't know. We'll see. They even have like Sanskrit written in the letter page. I don't know what's going on. I don't. Why is this a thing?
Daredevil number 1.
Wow.
First off, I initially started getting a little irritated. I opened it up, and they started going over his origin and the review. And then I turned the page again, and it was just beautiful. They had this, and I enjoyed reading the recap page because it was so gorgeous.
And it wasn't too much. It's like, yeah, I get it. That's all I need.
Even though they bumped this book up once, I looked for every chance to see where it dipped in quality anywhere, and there wasn't. Everybody who
Go on.
Daredevil took your breath away.
He did.
Everybody who's not reading this and who missed the last one and heard everybody talk about it, jump on this now. Because this is one of the best books you're going to read. Period. It's so good.
It did not... It's still as solid as it ever was.
A little girl had a bomb inside of her, and whoever this guy is with this weird helmet, riding like a weird goblin.
Well, I'm
thing.
sure we'll find out next issue.
Yes.
Once he wakes up. What? Yeah,
so
I know.
Foggy's died but didn't die?
I don't know.
Like, Matt has his ashes, but Foggy's sitting there watching him?
I don't know what happened.
What's going on?
I was immediately so sad and then confused.
Yes, me too. I couldn't remember. Did he die at the end of the last series?
Yeah, I don't
no?
think.
They just kind of let it open-ended. And
Yeah.
then here, they're like, oh, he's dead. But he's not.
I know. I was like, oh. I feel like if he died, he deserves like a whole like...
A memorial issue.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was fantastic.
But he's alive. Did you see the Alex Ross variant cover?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's badass.
Oh, it's so good.
But there's nothing bad to say about that book. That'd probably be my pick of the week.
Probably mine too, to be honest. Anybody who's reading comic books, pick up Daredevil. If you're not, if you're reading one book at all, it should be Daredevil because it's that good.
And they make his powers seem awesome. Like, you know,
Yes.
when you think about Daredevil, you're like, oh, that's kind of lame. But no, like, I'm like, wow.
That's the way it's drawn too.
He's just phenomenal.
And I like how he's having to adapt to a town he doesn't know, but he knows. Like,
Yeah.
he knows where the general vicinity where things are. But when you're blind, the general vicinity doesn't really help you.
Yeah. Yeah, really good. Very good.
Before we talk about the back issues that we gave each other, you walked in the door, and I threw this present to you. And this is our new segment, Bad Comic of the Week.
First off, I didn't know why you threw it at me. It's got to be worth like at least $100. It's collector's edition, guy.
Collector's edition Static #1, circa 1993.
Yeah.
And it comes polybagged. And right on the cover here it says, this set includes Static #1, 4 panels of a giant 16-panel mural, exclusive cover poster, Skybox trading card. Also a backing board.
They had me a trading card.
Also a backing board.
It's beautiful.
It seems pretty flimsy. But the polybag seems to be covered in lightning bolts and baseballs.
I don't know where that fits in.
And this is a book by DC. And what's that other publishing company they had to run with? Malibu? Is it Malibu?
Yes.
Or Millhouse?
Millhouse.
I think it might be Malibu. But either way, what did you think about this
Can we just
book?
take a minute and talk about this subtitle here? You don't start none, there won't be none.
That is the subtitle.
That summed up this book.
And when you see it polybagged, you just see his face and his arms, and you're like, all right, well, the cover, there has to be something more going on.
Yeah, it's
No,
Black Bolt.
It's just orange. You open it up, and it's just orange around
It's an
him.
orange gradient guy.
It's Milestone.
Oh.
Is what it is.
Still no one cares.
But they do not lack on telling you that it's a #1 or a first issue. They tell you at least 15 times in the book, on the cover, inside, and then they proceed to tell you how much it is 400 times. Cover price $2.95. Cover price $2.95. Everywhere.
It's $2.95 in the 90s.
93.
Wow.
1993.
Wow. It'd be like $8 now.
Who paid this? I had 2 of them. That tells you what happened.
Well, we know who paid cover price.
When I read this book, I read 2 pages in, and it changed from anything I expected. First off, this seems like somebody wrote it from somebody on the phone telling them what a comic book should be. Like, oh no, he has to say this, and he should be doing this. That's what comic books are. But then it got, like, adult. Like, I felt like this character is young.
It started out really kiddie. Like, he was like,
Yeah.
don't use that language. And then there's, like, saying, like, limp dick and stuff.
Yes,
in it.
exactly.
I'm like, what?
It threw me so hard. I was like, what's going on? And I don't know if you had the same reaction, but every time I turned a page, I would put my head in my hands because it wasn't over yet. I turned a page, I'm like,
I know.
oh.
I was like, oh.
Every other
it keeps
page.
going.
And it's bad. It's so bad. That's why we read it, though, I guess.
I wasn't prepared. I was sitting down having a good mood, and you're like, gotta read this. I was like, oh, God.
I mean, I don't know if you saw this. In the letters page,
I wanted to read no more.
I've heard other comic book companies brag about how they'll talk issues. Others won't dare touch. Now, I don't know who will touch what, but over the next year, Virgil and Static will face... By the way, Virgil was the name of the secret identity of Static. Are you ready for these bullet points? They will face school lunches, kids abandoned by crack mothers, stopping a fire with electrical powers, no mean feat if you think about it, black anti-Semitism, minimum wage employment heck, serious police brutality, moms, smart-mouthed older sisters, a race riot, his first no-Fullen team-up, with hardware, no less. Teenage girls and the dieting obsession. Gay bashing. Major supervillains, including...
Oh my god.
Oh, here you go. Major supervillains. Hot Streak, Tarmac, Virus, Commando X, and the ever-popular, still classified as of this writing.
What?
Exactly.
What?
There's this art screen.
We need to find the crack issue. What? We need that.
We need to find out how long Static lasted.
And get all of it and read it.
And have a whole...
And then burn it.
No, and have a whole pod dedicated to Static.
Oh, God. We don't have very many viewers as it is. We don't want to lose every single one of them. Even us.
I think they'll appreciate it.
I wouldn't even listen to that again.
I think I would all the time. But basically, he wears a Black Bolt costume with a baseball cap.
Yeah, that's all he is. He's Black Bolt. You want to see a Black Bolt? This is a Black Bolt with a baseball cap.
With an X on it. For no reason. Why is there an X on it?
I don't know. I feel like it was going to be skulls, but that's too edgy.
They're saying crack and limp dick.
Yeah, but skulls, guy. It's edgy. I don't want to go too edgy. It's a kid's book.
It's not a kid's book.
Okay, guy.
They're looking for dicks with microscopes.
That was funny.
This book was just horrible.
I'll give it this. It started out, I was like, this isn't that bad.
He is also, by the way, wearing Black Widow gauntlets.
They're the newest thing.
Well, they weren't new in 1993.
Well.
But we see the villain is a very...
He gives up and starts crying at the end. He just gives up. He just stopped. He's like, I can't do it. He gives up and starts crying.
Can I say that this villain is he's very fluent in Ebonics for a white kid? Can I say that?
You know what? The only thing he wants is all the girls in the school.
All he wants is snatch.
That's all he wants.
But yeah, he punches Static a few times in the face, and Static curls up in a ball and says, I can't beat him. That's the problem. And then reveals himself to his love interest, who is also his friend.
What? And he's shaking the whole time. It was the most pathetic thing.
Next, the beginning.
Oh, God.
So, apparently, we have to find number 2 to find out what his powers even are.
Yeah, they didn't say.
No. Why would they tell us
We
his powers?
don't need backstory.
Why would they tell us his powers? So, out of a maximum of, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the worst book ever, and 1 being okay, where do you rate this?
I give it 4 baseball caps with an X.
See, I'm right there, although I'm switching up and putting skulls on the baseball cap.
Whoa, edgy.
4 baseball caps with skulls.
Edgy. Too far.
I imagine you could pick it up for a dime anywhere.
I don't even waste a dime.
On to back issues. X-Men Legacy. You read...
I need to collect myself after that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I read...
Take a minute. Breathe. I can talk about Shulky a little bit to get you back in the mood.
No, my pants are really tight. I don't want to bone it right now.
Well,
we have X-Men Legacy 16, 17, 18, and 19.
All right. Yes or no? 17 is one of the best issues of comic books you've ever read in your life.
Yes. The fight between him and Cyclops was amazing.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed. It was all a little...
Regardless, though, reading it was so good.
Yes, it was excellent. I really felt emotionally attached at that point.
Exactly.
You know? I mean, I don't know who I was rooting for.
Well, you know who I was rooting for, because I hate Cyclops.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't rooting for Cyclops, but I don't know. But I liked that he didn't use his powers. It was very noble till the end. But it was all a ruse.
Yeah.
In the end, but it was good.
And then what else happened?
They destroyed his mental prison.
Yeah.
Like Cyclops.
Well, scary.
Yeah. And they let out the Charles Xavier figure in his head.
Yep. The one who he could never control. It was just hiding.
And then we got to 19. It was really hard for me to get through 19. The one guy, I can't remember his name, he showed up where he wanted to destroy all the mutants because he was reading books, he lives on the moon or something.
Wasn't he in there earlier?
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
And David, did something to his brain so he could just forget about it.
Switched it off.
Yeah. And he turns out he's like a dark Phoenix Force or something.
Yeah.
That he's going to kill David with. That was a good ending. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a lot of dialogue in this.
If nothing else, Cy Spurrier knows how to keep you on.
Yeah, I was not disappointed at all. It was really good. I mean, I can't wait to see how it ends.
I can't believe you didn't remember me raving about the David versus Cyclops issue. Because I was telling anybody that would listen to me about it.
I wasn't on it. I kind of... Sometimes I just,
You ignore everything
shut
I
you
say.
out. Yeah. That's
okay,
not very nice.
Well, I have a few things I got to say about the She-Hulk here.
Oh boy, that's probably not good.
This is my first experience with She-Hulk #5 of the Man-Wolf romance.
Oh.
This is the first time I ever ran into it.
Yeah, it's something.
Pym's prison, the big house. Brilliant idea. What
Mm-hmm.
happened to it? Do we have a resolution eventually in this?
I believe so.
Okay. The Mad Thinker's escape was genius.
Yes.
I love that. Moving to #6, I just have to mention the Wizard Book of the Month, ladies and gentlemen. Wizard Book of the Month, and
I'm a little bit rusty on it. It's been like 2 years since I read
this is
these.
after the Mad Thinker and all those villains escaped.
Yes.
And she just murders, like, all the villains. She just starts killing them. Like, she snaps Absorbing Man in half, and she throws Tiger Shark? Is that him?
Yes.
First appearance in Submariner #5?
Yeah, that sounds
Tiger
familiar.
Shark?
Tiger Shark does sound like
Throws Tiger Shark into water, and he's like, ha, I can recharge now. And then throws Electro in after him. They're both dead.
Yes.
Like, she just murders all these villains, and I'm just like, what is going on?
She's badass.
Well, I mean, it was interesting. And then the awesome android, Awesome Andy, has the Mad Thinker's head. Just brings the head into bed with him.
The Mad Thinker invented him.
Yes, but how is Mad Thinker so alive when it's just his head?
Because I don't think that's the actual Mad Thinker. I think that comes in later, where it's just...
Okay, because I was confused.
I believe.
This next issue, we have the Champion fighting people for control of the planet.
Oh, is this the boxing one?
Yes.
Yes.
And first off, like, I mean, I know I already used this analogy for Static, but the artist here, Babillo, it's like he called somebody and they told him what these cosmic characters looked like. Because there's no way he's ever seen them before.
But that's true. The art on that issue is very stylized.
It's garbage.
Really?
It's garbage.
I liked it.
Gladiator looks like trash. Adam Warlock looks like trash. Gamora looks like trash. Every cosmic character looks like garbage. The Living Tribunal only has one face, and he's wearing a hood. See, I'm very particular about my cosmic characters.
I know you're very particular about the Living Tribunal.
And this bothered me. This issue bothered me. And I was mad the whole way through because I was like, hold on. I was like, how is She-Hulk going to beat this guy? Because I knew that's what they were leading up to. How is She-Hulk going to beat this guy when Gladiator couldn't? And who else did he fight?
Well, if I'm right, the guy she's fighting has an Infinity Gem, right?
He has the Power Gem in his
Yes.
war. But regardless of that, I've ran into Champion in Deadpool Corps. He's an Elder of the Universe. I need to know, where's She-Hulk's power on the hierarchy of characters? In relation to the actual Hulk. At base level. Because Hulk can get angry and get stronger exponentially. Where is she at?
I don't know. It's disputed.
Because as, like, Red Hulk is stronger than Hulk, but Red Hulk has a ceiling he can hit. But Hulk can exponentially get stronger. Can she do that?
She can Hulk out. She does Hulk out. And it's terrifying.
She lifts weights in this.
Yeah, when she's Jen Walters.
She lifts weights as She-Hulk.
Yeah, but the whole premise is that she trains as Jen Walters. So when she gets stronger as her, when she transforms in the She-Hulk, her power increases exponentially.
But where is she on the hierarchy? Like, who is she stronger than?
I'd put her stronger than...
Is she stronger than Strong Guy?
Yeah, she's stronger.
Okay, you seem really disappointed in that question.
Yeah, like, come on, is even a question? I'd put her with Red Hulk.
See, Red Hulk's stronger than Hulk initially, though.
I think, like, base Red Hulk before he reaches his ceiling.
See, I think Red Hulk's always at that ceiling.
Really?
I think that's what Red Hulk is he's always at that point. And then... But, like, that's where he stops. He's stronger than Hulk, but the madder Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. I don't know. Either way, the Recorder was bad in here, too. And you know how much of a fan I am of Recorders. I don't know. I hated this, though. I like the cover with Four Brush Man, though.
It is very nice.
It was still a fun book, but I like how they wrapped it up by he couldn't use his Power Gem. I liked it, but the cosmic characters took me out of it, because I love cosmic characters.
As long as you're being honest.
The 8th one, Pip sees She-Boob. Pip the Troll sees her boobs.
Yeah.
I love Pip the Troll, so that was a good time for me. And first off, Drax. She's not stronger than Drax.
I said she'd be strong. That's stupid Drax, isn't it?
It doesn't matter. He still has his power.
Yeah, but...
I mean, Drax does get beaten by the Power Gem, though. He does have the Power Gem and he beats Drax. But that, I don't know. Warlock dies in this issue, and they can send him back into his cocoon, and they're like, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I like that, because I like Warlock jokes. Something else happened. Oh, there's a WCW... listen, you got to deal with me here.
Yeah, I didn't...
As a wrestling fan.
Okay.
WCW reference in here. This book was written in 2004. WCW was sold in 2001. There wasn't even WCW. For some reason, that bothered me immensely.
Oh my god, guy, come on now.
But, I mean, I liked it, although the cover has nothing to do with the book itself.
Yeah, which is kind of disappointing, but those covers are beautiful.
And I will read... You brought me the last 4 of the series, correct?
Yeah, and it's all one story, I think.
Okay, and then you'll read the next 4 or so of that. I don't know how long we have.
Yeah, I'll finish it. We'll both finish both of them.
And moving on to the news.
Ooh, news.
Did you see that in the new Batman Arkham game, Batman Knight, or Arkham Knight, is an actual character?
Yeah, he looks like Batman Beyond.
No.
He's got a really stupid suit.
It's just metal.
Yeah.
It's like a metal suit. Batman Beyond has those big ears, doesn't he? I think that was Batman Beyond.
He's got that, like, the red, like...
Doesn't he have the really big ears?
I guess he does. I don't know, it's been years since I've...
That's it? It's been years since, and then you just stopped mid-sentence. You just stopped on me.
Well, you didn't seem to care, so...
Spidey 2099, ongoing in July.
You're on it.
Not on
I know you're already on it.
It's the original Spidey 99 writer, too. Which makes me want to read it, but I'm going to wait to hear something about it before I do.
I'm not getting on it.
Did you see the rumors that The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is rumored that he's going to play Lobo, Black Adam, or Jon Stewart?
I could see him as Black Adam.
I would love to see him as Black Adam.
Hands down.
He did an interview and he said it's a character that people know, but he's never got the exposure at the power levels of Superman. Black Adam is easily there.
Yeah, certainly.
Lobo, kind of.
Yeah.
I can see it. I mean, Jon Stewart's right up there, too, though. With the Green Lantern ring, anybody's at the fucking power of Superman.
Yeah, but I feel like Jon Stewart needs to be just black. Just
Blackface.
No way. Wow. No, but...
Did you see Nick Cannon go whiteface?
No.
Nick Cannon, he was talking about his new album called White People Party Music, and he went whiteface.
I don't want to ever see this.
Can we say anything about it, though? Like, I feel like we can't.
Nope, they got it. Nope. Nope, it's cool.
They've confirmed that Amazing Spider-Man 2 is going to set up Sinister Six movie.
That would be good, maybe.
I wish I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, you watched the trailer for Phantasm Ravager.
Yes.
Phantasm 5.
Looks awesome.
Have you watched the first 4?
I've only seen the first 2.
That's same here. But I could not love the first 1 more.
I feel like there's a drop in quality after the first 2.
They went straight to video after that.
Yeah. Kind of like Hellraiser.
I think this one's going to be straight to video, too. I don't imagine it being a major motion picture.
Judged by that trailer.
But it looks fantastic. It looks like what Phantasm should be.
Yeah. I'll watch it.
You want to speak a little on Michael Bay? We're referring to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer, and if you didn't see it, go watch it.
Don't watch it.
First off, I want to say...
Oh, God.
Why did Shredder look like Lord Zed?
First off, that's not Shredder. Can I get this out of the way? That's not Ochosaka. Ochosaki?
Nagasaki.
No, wow, no.
Hiroshima.
I can't think of his name. Ocho something. Ocho Cinco.
Hong Kong.
No, but it's not the actual Shredder, like the Kung Fu Shredder. The Shredder in this is like, he's the head of like an evil corporation.
Well, they also got new origin stories for this.
They still have the ooze, the mutagen,
Okay.
which, from what I can understand, is that's going to be coming from space. Like, that's where it came from.
See, I'm gonna go see the movie.
I'll reluctantly go see it. The turtles are the ugliest things I've ever seen. They're 8 feet tall. Why are they 8 feet tall?
Why don't you tell me what you said when you got here today?
No.
When you were mad about Michael Bay. That it was supremely racist.
They just look like angry black men. That's what they all look like.
Man. We just lost everybody.
I'm just being honest with you. I mean, come on now. Why are they 8 feet tall? Why they got all these knickknacks all over them?
What do you mean knickknacks?
Did you, like... I guess you...
What are you talking about? I just picture them all coming in, like, looking like curio cabinets, just covered in bad, like, salt and pepper shakers.
That's pretty much...
Because I watched it.
That's what Donatello looks like.
I didn't catch it.
You need... it's just so... And what is it?
Shredder looks like Lord Zed.
Why all the Foot Clan of guns? What's going on? I thought they were ninjas, not...
I just love how Michael Bay accepted that who he is now because of the trailer. There's just shit blowing up
There
already
is, for no reason.
Exactly. I'm glad he's accepted it, and I think he can. I think it's gonna be a decent movie to watch if you're not a comic book fan.
There'll be no substance.
Like if you
like
don't
Transformers.
If you don't know anything about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and you can't get mad about anything continuity wise, I think it'll be a good movie. It'll look nice.
It's not even about continuity at this point. It's like just spit in the face of fans.
I don't know if it's a spit in the face because I think they wanted to make it more real world.
More real world.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take
So
Superman.
Let's
take Superman. Let's make him
everything up.
120-pound Latino man.
Why are we doing that?
Just okay.
No. What are we talking about?
Just that's what if someone did that to Superman, would that be okay?
Why would turning Superman into a Latino man be real world?
No, 120-pound Latino man. We're making it real world. No one's buff.
You got to lay off the race jokes today.
It's not racist.
Let's move on. One last snippet for Michael Bay. Just in case he's listening.
He doesn't deserve my anger.
Wow. Speaking of anger, did you hear about the Spider-Verse?
No.
Every Spider-Man. I don't know if it's an ongoing. I don't know if it's a miniseries. I don't know what they're doing. But it's called the Spider-Verse.
Oh, is that what that teaser was for?
I didn't watch. I just saw a cover.
It was Spider-Man. There was a bunch of like web silhouettes.
Maybe. I don't know. But it's every Spider-Man ever.
You're on it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
If that's the only place I can run into Spider-Rock, I probably will.
Yeah, I wonder what happens.
Because now the 2099 has his own ongoing coming up, and it's going to be Miguel.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah, quit being racist. If it's going to be him, it's obviously not going to be Ock. So, last bit of news I have here. Comixology's for sale, and they said Amazon might be buying it.
Really?
Do you care?
Until they give me the option to sort books that'll tell me which ones I don't have in a series, I don't care.
What are you talking about?
Like, I want to be able to select the title.
You know what Comixology is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you sure?
Yeah, it's the digital distribution thing. I mean, I want to go in and be able to pick and have it list which ones I don't have.
I didn't even know you could do that on there.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
On my phone you can.
Let's, comic character creation.
Oh.
Corner. CCCC. Isn't that like Soviet Union?
Isn't it like UCCC or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
UCCP?
All right. Little twist here. I'm not going to tell you the name right off the bat.
Oh, okay.
This boy is born with powers that develop and evolve each year. Every year on his birthday, he gains another power, and it gets stronger. Like, say, his first birthday, but they start out really minute. Like, his first birthday, I don't know, he, had super smell or something. Just developed really slowly.
Yeah.
Years pass, he's gaining more powers. At his peak physical prowess, at age 91, he gets the gift and the power on his birthday that he can make wishes, he can grant wishes. And everything he's loved, he's seen die because he's 91 years old.
Oh.
And just, he now knows, he's always wanted to die though, because he just sees death around him. But now that he knows he can kill himself, like he could wish his own death. Before he couldn't, because at the age of 84, he was given invincibility.
Okay.
So at age 91, he could actually kill himself. But he can't, because now that he knows he can do it, he wants to remain a hero. So he actually just finally, like before in his life, he had the powers, but he never went out as a hero. He kind of just helped people where he could, tried to live a normal life. At age 91, when he got this power, he decided he wants to help people now. He wants to be a hero. And he donned the costume of Grandpower.
Grandpower.
And he just goes on being this old guy. This super old guy, 91 years old. But as peak physical prowess. But still looks 91 years old in his face.
That's awesome.
The peak physical prowess, just helping people as Grandpower.
So like the way Johnny Knoxville is in like Bad Grandpa, where he can do things, but he just looks old.
I mean, if you want to compare it to that,
okay.
You can.
Okay.
But yeah. But after I wrote this, I read. Did you see the new character they announced for Justice League United?
No.
It seems like something I wrote.
What?
Its name is Equinox. and her powers change with the seasons. How fucking awesome is that?
They're listening to our podcast and stealing our
They're
ideas.
stealing all my shit. Four Score Skin is going to be the next big hit.
Trademark.
Does that work?
I don't know. We should
Can
try. We should try it.
Make verbal trademarks. What character do we want to look up?
Oh, Black Magic.
Black Magic.
That chick in Iron Man, right?
Wasn't Black Magic?
You told me it was Black Magic.
Wasn't Black Magic. Dark Angel.
Dark Angel.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Keep talking.
Keep talking. He just goes away. You have to call me racist and all this. I don't want to break the dual channeling.
I don't even know if it's in here, to be honest with you.
Well, look it up. That's what we're doing here. Come on.
Blizzard, Blink, Blackout, Blacklash. I thought his name was Backlash. It's Blacklash?
Who's Blacklash? I don't even know who that is.
I thought it was Backlash. Man.
You've been lied
Black
to.
Widow, Black Talon, Black Mamba. No, definitely not in here. Black Knight, Black Cat. No, not in here.
She's not a real thing.
Well, so let's do another. Let's find somebody else. Oh, Madam Mask. I saw the cover of that Hawkeye.
Yeah.
I want to get it.
I have.
So
you can read
You're
it.
gonna have to bring it over.
You can
Did you read it?
I didn't. I just got
It's
it
this
today.
week.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
Which again, I feel like I just got an issue of that.
Let's talk about Box.
Box. Who the hell's Box? It looks like
I
Deathlock.
believe he's from Alpha Flight. Yeah, first appearance, Alpha Flight #1. You have it?
I
You have
might.
Alpha Flight #1?
I might.
I didn't know Alpha Flight #1 was 1983. Seems really early. No?
No, that seems about right.
Real name, Roger Box. Are you fucking kidding me? Bochs. Roger Box.
And he goes by BOX.
Yep. And subtitled Robotic Armored Crime Fighter. Powers, an engineering genius. Box built the first box. This is going to get confusing. Oh my god, Box 4? Madison Jeffries was Box 4. Who's Box 2 and 3? We're not doing this.
Probably best not
Fuck
to know.
you, Box. I'm already over that. Yeah, so I'm going to read these She-Hulks this week. You're going to read X-Men Legacy. I hope there's only like 4 left, because if there's like 8 left, you made a promise earlier that you were going to finish it, so...
Oh my god, guy. I have like 15 books to
I have a
read
lot
already.
of books as well, I know.
Like, I read all these in like one day and I was burnt out.
You need to relax.
No, it was...
I actually read mine pretty fairly quickly this week. Overall, how did you feel about this week's books? Well, technically last week's books. We'll say this week because it's the pod.
They were pretty good. There was a few which I regret ever putting my eyes on the pages.
Like I said, I dropped some titles. I don't know what they were.
You no idea.
And
If they keep double shipping, I have to drop everything because I can't.
everything.
I can't do
Every book. And I added some stuff too. I may have added Iron Fist. Just because I like the idea of one person having full range over a book. Writing it and drawing it. Because you could really tell what they want to do then. Well, something else must have ended because I'm down to 51 monthly titles.
Probably Spider-Man.
Maybe. My title count's down to 59 too. I'm under 60.
That's not good.
Why?
What's your discount at 55?
35.
Oh, that's the last one?
What?
Like
35 is the highest discount you can get.
Yeah, how many books is that?
51.
Oh, okay.
You have to have 50, more than 50, because I think if I lose one more, I'm 30%.
It's no bueno, sir.
If I got a bill and I only got 30% off, it would screw me. That extra 5% really does help.
Yeah, when you're getting like $200 worth of books a month.
Yeah. Trying to see what I mean. I know I dropped something and hopped on. Oh, I hopped on that Cyclops book because I love Corsair.
You just went to Corsair.
I do. Did you hop on Deadpool vs. Carnage?
No.
Are you going to?
I probably should.
I mean, you can just read mine if you want.
Yeah, but they're hard to find. Like those little Deadpool.
Elektra. Oh, by the way, there's another Justice or Jupiter's Legacy coming out like this next week.
Really? The one that took like 4 months for the first two?
Yes. New Krampus this week, by the way.
Ah.
Number 4.
I almost forgot about it.
I hopped on new Nightcrawler. Did I talk about that already?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, well, I hopped on new Nightcrawler.
Really?
Yeah. And Sinestro.
Now, is that Nightcrawler, or is that...
In Amazing X-Men, Jason Aaron brought him back. They went into hell to get him back. And they fought Azazel, Nightcrawler's dad, who is a demon of hell.
Why can't they just let him die?
I like the way they brought him back, though.
I mean, that seems all right.
I heard
but...
it was good. Did you hope on that? You remember we talked about it a while ago, that Vertigo Quarterly?
No, I didn't.
They're doing the 4 different colors: cyan, yellow, maroon, and...
I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, it's $7.99.
I can't afford that.
But it's quarterly.
Still can't afford that.
You can afford quarterly $7.99.
I thought I could afford monthly. Everything just started going bi-monthly. Or bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. I also hopped on that Thanos annual. Yeah, I mean, I know I dropped something.
I did jump on Original Sin, like I said.
Let me see if I dropped that Superman. It looks like I did. Yes, I dropped Superman Unchained. Good. And I got Screw to Silver Surfer this week. So next week, you're going to have to bring yours over so I can read yours.
Oh. Are you going to be okay? I mean,
Because
Allred's on the cover. Are you going to rip
Allred
it
does
up?
the interiors, too.
But
I just wanted as least Allred as I could. And I ordered the animal variant, so I wouldn't get the Allred cover, and they didn't send it to me. But they also didn't tell me it was back-ordered. And then...
They email you back yet?
No. But then they put the Allred cover in my cart for next week, which I emailed them about already. I was mad about it.
They're probably all out. You're only going to get Allred.
No. I'll stop subscribing. You know how much money I make them? You know how much money they make off me?
A lot.
Yes.
A lot. Oh, I found out that She-Hulk #2 went to a second printing.
She-Hulk #1 had a second print.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know the first one did, but...
I don't see... I'm at this point where I don't know if they do it anymore because it's sold out, or if they do it to try to spark people's interest into reading it.
Either way, it made me happy.
You gonna get it? It's a different cover.
It has pink at the bottom, I think, instead of red.
It has to be a different cover.
No.
Different cover. It has to be.
No, same cover. It just has, like, pink at the bottom. Or blue, maybe.
You need to get that then.
Maybe. For $1. I'm not paying cover
You need to pay
price.
cover price.
Come on, guys.
You want to support your character or not?
I do support my character.
No, you don't.
A lot.
No, you don't.
As much as I possibly... I'm on...
Mighty Avengers.
Yes.
Speaking of Mighty Avengers...
You jump on it!
No. The person who's doing Mighty Avengers...
Died?
No.
Damn.
I think they're doing the Spidey 2099 book. Or the Spider-Verse book.
Like, the writing or the art?
The art.
That'd be okay. The art's good.
Because I read something somewhere that they were doing the art to it. I don't know what it was. Update, you finally made me my wallet.
I did make you a wallet.
I don't know if we ever talked about this on here before.
I think we did.
But you make wallets out of comic books.
I do.
You fold them and laminate them and do whatever you do. It's magic. But
magic.
I've been waiting for this one forever, and I finally got it, and I'm happy I did. I think we're done. I'm glad we got through this. This is gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, maybe one of these days we'll start writing our own comic.
Of our universe.
That'd
Or
be-
Score's getting
That'd be
introduced.
awesome. Well, actually, I had an idea, like this guy, like, living his life.
Should we talk about this now?
I guess not.
If we're gonna write this, I mean, we need to copyright this first.
No one listens to this. We're look.
Well, how about this?
We're over your time limit.
Next, I don't know where this is.
We're over his time limit.
You write the character creation for next week.
Character creation for that.
Yeah, like if you just had an idea.
Yeah,
there's
but
your
it's
character
not
creation.
really about a. He doesn't like have any powers.
What's your idea then?
Like,
Don't tell me. That's next week.
but
I get the week off. Character creation.
what?
You're writing.
It's gonna be.
that's
You better
next
have a
week.
backup plan because I'm just nothing but a disappointment.
I'm not having a backup.
All
plan.
I've ever been.
You don't want to know why? Because if I do write one, I'm just gonna save it for a rainy day when I don't write one.
Oh.
So next week is yours. You need to have a character creation next week.
Well,
Okay. Until then, thanks for listening, and look out for Grandpower.